Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is create a linking book to right here, so that when I have to go traipsing around and doing stuff, I have some easy way to get back here. Next up, I'm going to run that through the processor, or through the ore processing. But let's get into making a smeltery. So I'm going to create 16 of these, which gives me mighty smelting, which gives me all sorts of recipes. And now I'm going to go find more sand, because I didn't get nearly enough, so that I can start the next part of this. Okay, so we've got some sand cooking up. Let's make something with these dusts. Let's make Invar blend. Sweet. I'm gonna go ahead and pull one of these. Two of them works, but I'm gonna start making Invar ingots. And how did I get this Orihalcomore? Right, because my pick could mine Orihalcomore, but it could not mine adamantine. Okay, well, let's go ahead and let's start pulverizing some of this. But this is sort of, well, this isn't the most efficient way to do this, but we can live for now. Alright, so next I need the Smeltery controller. That one's simple enough. You only need one of these. Let's see. I'm going to need a lava tank. Another pretty simple one, and I'm going to want 3 drains. Okay. So, here we go. Lava tank. And then drain number 1. Drain number 2. And drain number 3. And I'm going to want casting tables. Let's see. Oh, I also need drains. So I'm going to want 3 casting tables, but I'm also going to want casting basins at some point. So, let's see. Okay. Okay, let's make a total of 6 of these, and let's make 1 casting basin, 2, 3, and 3 casting tables. Okay, at this point we should have all that we need to get things started. And if not, well, I can quick make more. I'm gonna quick grab my shovel, wherever said shovel might be. There it is. So let's let's just make it right here. So your base has to be 3 by 3. This level, that is non-negotiable. Alright, Smeltery controller, lava tank, one of these. Whoops, I forgot about that. Good, I do have more emeralds. And while I would normally be just about done, I am not quite content because I want... Well, here's the basic one. This will work. It, however, has only room for 9 metals. So let's go ahead and... Oops, I put you the wrong way. Smeltery drain 1, 2, and 3, and I need 3 more of those. Okay. 3 more smeltery drains. And let's see. The last seared brick. Okay, now we've got this version ready. This one's pretty awesome. It's got room for 18 ores, and now it just needs some place to cast into. Which those are casting basins. Those will cast directly into blocks, and these will cast into sheets. Now, we're going to need to do something special. Okay. And let's see if this has it. Yep, we need alloys. We need aluminum brass, which is 3 aluminum, 1 copper. Simple enough. Okay. Let's head in here. And I have 3 aluminum. And do I have copper? No, I have a copper right now. But yes. Let's go ahead and grab some more of that. And things are a bit wonky when you're dealing with ingots and ores, because ores have slightly different values. So let's go ahead and let's look at uses for aluminum ore. Sadly, it does not show what I need. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I can't look up the recipes for that. Okay. What? Okay, that was weird. Well, we're gonna need one other thing. That is lava. Now, lava's gonna be easy for me to find, so let me find that quick, and I will be back. So, while I was down here, I found some lapis lazuli. And I should note something, if you are playing along, basically you're just playing with this mod pack and you've tried to get it as close as possible to what I have. I should note that metallurgy makes lapis lazuli more rare than any of the other vanilla occurring items. Now, I don't know why this is. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with it in normal context. If I was just using metallurgy and maybe 1 or 2 other mods, this wouldn't be a huge detriment. But because I'm using Tinkerer's Construct, this becomes a slight detriment, because this means that access to fortune is a lot more difficult. On average, there is 1 chunk of lapis lazuli per one ore vein spawn of lapis lazuli per chunk. That's kind of a small window. However, I'm about to be back up and back to my house. Hi there, skeleton. Hi there, spider. I am going to cheat. I'm going to tank my frame rate to 0 as well. Nope, not creative mode. So time today. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and I need to find myself some of my food. I should definitely invest in more food. Oh, there we go. There's my bread. Spider, why do you want to kill me? Oh good, you don't. So let's go ahead and drop that lava in there. And let's drop the copper and aluminum. Spider, really? Hi. Okay. Not going to question it. But this is going to take a little bit of time for this to heat up. So I'll be back when it does. Okay, here we go. About a second more. Okay. Let's go ahead and use the seared faucets. So this gets us blank casts. Okay, it gets us 4 of them. That works. So, now, with these 4 casts, let's go over here and head to the stencil table. Tool rod cast. Material or pickaxe head. And tool binding. So these are the 3 that I want right now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop this off. Let's go ahead and grab our cobalt and ardite. And let's go ahead and drop these off in here. This is going to take a little while. Again. Now, in order to bleed off some of this excess in liquid metals, I'm going to make a tool cast or 2. Copper rod, not bad. Copper tool binding, also not bad. Okay. Now that looks like that's bled off all of the excess. I'm going to go ahead and wait for that to cook up, but while I wait, we're going to work on the rest of the tool. Okay, I do have some netherrack. So, what am I going to do with netherrack? Well, I'm going to make the rest of the tool. I'm also going to wonder where my materials and U is. Oh, here we go. Materials and U. Let's look up what the traits of netherrack are. Here we go. Handle modifier 1.2. And it gives the stonebound ability. Let's see if there's another better stonebound ability. Well, green slime is actually a pretty good one. And if I remember right, to get stonebound, you just need the handle. So, let's look into making some of the, well, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to try and get some green slime. So, I'll be back when I figured out how I'm going to do this. So, this is probably one of the only times I will do this in the series, but there was a small lacking in areas that I could find slimes. So I went to the multiplayer stuff and I just grabbed some slimes from there. So in order to make green slime, or slime crystals, well, I need slimy mud. On the view, and I'm going to need to go grab a single solitary piece of dirt. Sand. And I'm also going to want to come over here and cast this tool head. There we go. Millenaire pickaxe head. And that used all of the ore, or all of the resources I had in there. Let's go ahead. Let's see if we can make, okay, slimy mud. Let me just find a stick. Yeah, that works. So let's fire this into slime crystals. Cool. Oh, you. Oh, that worked. Slime crystal. Sweet. Okay, so now let's get to actually making this. So I want the tool, the rod. Wait, what does the tool binding do? Hold on. Whoops, I did this the opposite way. I think I want the handle there. Well, let's see. Well, if this ends up weird, then it ends up weird. And if not, let's see. Okay, yeah, it is the handle that gives the durability modifier. So let's see. What does the binding do? Does the binding do anything? That's a good question. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like it does. But just for the sake of it, let's go ahead and... Oh, no, the binding is what adds stonebound. That's right. Okay. So we've got a new pickaxe. So let's go ahead and... Wow, I have 36 levels. I remember why I have those, but... Let's go ahead and test this out. Oh, adamantine. Oh, I can mine adamantine. Awesome. So, now I can become Wolverine. But yes, I have the ability to mine adamantine now. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and break here for a second, process the adamantine, and decide what I'm going to do next. Okay, so... Ooh, there we go. So I made some adamantine. Let's go ahead and I'm actually going to make a sword out of it. Oh, I only needed one of those. You can go back there. And let's go ahead and... Oh, I only need one stick. Make an adamantine sword, which grants fire resistance 1 and ignite 2. So let's find a mob to test this on. Preferably not a passive mob. I can hear zombies, I don't know where they are though. Yeah, here's a creeper. So ignite does exactly what it says it does. Lights mobs on fire. Sweet. Okay. So I'm going to keep processing ores, and I'll be back. Okay, let's go ahead and modify this new pickaxe we got. Start off by putting haste. And we're going to bring haste all the way up to 50. Or up to 50 redstone applied. Let's see, next up, durability. And another durability. Now we're going to have to add additional modifier. Oops, that's the wrong box. One additional modifier. And on this one, we're going to start applying fortune. Very, very slowly. Well, we've got our new pickaxe. And next up, what at least I want to do is make myself some armor. And also keep processing my ores. Yeah, I'll take the oak wood planks out and fire up the rest of this. So let's go ahead and make ourselves some armor. It appears I can't make it out of lemurite. But I can make it out of Viroxaries. But I'm also going to end up with a hodgepodge of armor. Rhenium chestplate, and let's see. Daisium pants. So, we've got a full set of armor now. Not the best set of armor, but a full set of armor nonetheless. Hello there, spider. We do an absurd amount of damage now. Awesome. So, I'm pretty content. We've got the smeltery, we've got some ores processed, and all of that. So, I'm going to see how long I've been recording, which is something you all as the audience are already privy to, and we'll decide where to go from here. So, we're at about 22 minutes, so I'm going to go look over here. Because between my house and spawn, there is this village. And some of you might notice that this village does not look like any of the villages we've ever seen before. Although I may have showcased this in the first or second episode, although I don't think I did. So here, we've got a Millenaire village. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Different houses, these villagers have names. These villagers have jobs. And let's head over towards the center of town. And I forget which village type this is. Also, there's a world hole. Come on. Finish loading up all of the world that you need to load. So, let's come on and look at these signs. Right now, it looks like, well, they need wool and oak wood. Okay. I can do that. Let's go ahead and find some wool and oak wood. And let's also, you know, horribly destroy the landscape. Also, it's really nice to be playing with sound again. I greatly enjoy actually having sound. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Oh, cotton seeds. Okay, well, I'm going to need for myself an axe. And let's go ahead and make ourselves an adamantine axe. Because why not? Okay. And let's chop down some trees and see if this axe works with a tree capitator. Yes, it does. Sweet. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of some trees, grab some wood for them. I've got more than enough right now, but I also need to refill my own supply. And I'll be back if and when I find a sheep. But first, actually, the optimizer in me just remembered that I can, in fact, get shears, so that I don't have to kill the poor little sheepy. 2 iron, and I can make it. Okay, now I'll be back. So I'm back here, right by spawn, because of 2 reasons. 1, there's sheep here. And 2, well, mostly just there's sheep here. So I gotta wait for these sheep to regrow their wool. Okay. Well, that's simple enough. And while I did say that normally I'd only do this once, maybe twice, I'm gonna get some wool from up here. Or yeah, wool. Wheat. So I can get some denier. Let's come over here to the Wonder Zone. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's something I'm going to have to address. Mother of God. Welp. Anyway. Let's go back to the overworld. That was a thing. That was a terrifying thing. That's what happens when we got bored. We made a horrible, horrible machine, and that's not even the worst one. The worst one is the Enderman spawner. That's not running right now because we can't possibly accommodate for it running. It generates 1 ender pearl per second, I think, roughly. Basically, we have several thousand ender pearls in the multiplayer stuff. Hey, you. Wait, what? Oh. Well, now time to get myself back over to my home. So I'll be back when I'm actually either there or at the village. Okay. You're not selling to me, but okay. Well, who do I give this oak wood to? Oh, there we go. Okay. So they're gonna start upgrading a southwest building. So a building over here. Well, I'm going to stop recording, and I'll be back when they've finished upgrading, whatever it is they're upgrading. Or I'm going to sit here and watch him derp around for a while. Because he's the one that's building. This is interesting. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's upgrading the area of the mine. Or the mine. Sweet. So now they're going to start generating resources on their own. And it looks like he's about to give this guy a bigger house. This is also pretty cool. This is interesting. This might be my pet project for a little while now. Getting this village upgraded and all that. I have no idea what the perks are, but this is pretty cool. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Just watching someone else build. It's not something I normally get to do. Well, I mean, I can do it when everyone else is on, but that's an interesting other thing that happens. Mostly in the form of there's just a large amount of screwing around. Ah. Don't get stuck now. Yeah. Does this mean that construction is finished? Yeah, we'll find out. Yeah, it appears that that construction is done for now. So that's pretty cool. Well, that's going to be it for this episode, so I'll talk to you guys next time.